Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Please go like, subscribe, share. Let's help keep the channel growing. I've been trying to do one of them shorts every day, getting quite a few subscribers there, but y'all keep it up. I really appreciate all y'all. Today we're going to be talking about a budgetish 22 arc build. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, here we are, my budget 22 arc I just put together. Said budget's kind of a subjective term. I already had a base that I didn't shoot much, so if you got that laying around, don't want to do nothing else, a barrel and a bolt, possibly a gas block, depending on what size journal your old barrel had. You can have you a fairly cheap, Cody rifle, precision-ish AR. ARs, they're not as coherently accurate as a bolt gun, but you can still get a half MOA gun if you're doing your part. So that's kind of what I wanted to go over my little build here. We'll start at the business end. Said suppressor is my silencer, Coast Size titanium. I switch it around to pretty much everything. I'm working on getting a K-can for a SPR build I'm doing, so y'all stay tuned for that. Had to get a new barrel. The old barrel's a 20-inch bull barrel, wasn't threaded. I kind of got spoiled, don't hardly shoot without a suppressor anymore. But this is a Ballistic Advantage 18-inch SPR profile, 1-in-7 twist. Got it on sale, and I had some birthday discount codes and stuff like that I'd got, and birthday cards, gift cards. There we go. For the gas block, the other one's a 936 gas block, so I had to get in there a gas block. Did a little research, and this is a Woj, I guess is how you say it. Adjustable gas block, and their rifle length gas tube, pretty affordable. I want to say it's like $50 maybe. They had some discount codes, so like I say, you shop around, you can get all kinds of codes, sign up for emails, even though they'll blow you up, and just unsubscribe. Handguard, I don't remember the brand of the Handguard. It was ultra lightweight, nothing fancy, off of one of the big websites. It does have some QD points on it here, and on both sides, and one up here. They don't have metal inserts in them, so for a duty style, battle style rifle, probably wouldn't suggest it. They probably end up ripping out over time, getting real hard abuse. This is Cody rifle, truck rifle for winter when Codys are out moving a lot. Said it lightweight, it didn't weigh much. I don't remember the ounces, and you can see up under here under the peak rail. It is get it there. It's all machined out in there to save weight. So I was trying to do. This thing was real heavy before. The Armalite handguard, I don't know what kind of attachment method they use. That thing was 20 years old. M-lock didn't fit it. Key mod didn't fit it. So I had to jerry rig everything to make a swivel QD points for my slings and pick rails or whatever to put bipods on. It was a pain. It was almost solid aluminum, so it's pretty heavy. That's where this all started, was a new handguard, and it escalated into a whole new build. Moving on back, like I said, Ballistic Advantage barrel. They was out of stock on their bolt heads, so this is a Faxon bolt head. I reused the factory bolt carrier. This Armalite one is mil spec. Said Armalite's a great company. They've been around forever. One of their originals. Said this is their receiver set. I've never had a single issue out of it. It's got real good fit to it. It has a little bit of wiggle, but not bad. You're going to get a little bit out of most ARs unless they're like a billet match set. And a lot of them even have the screw in the bottom, take some of that wiggle out, or you can get wedges. I'm not doing all that. So Faxon bolt head. It was pretty affordable. And then the trigger, I put get where you can see that. That's a CMC flat bow single stage cassette style trigger, 3.5 pounds. I wasn't sure if I wanted 3.5 or 2.5. Probably would have liked the 2.5 better, but it's a real nice trigger considering this had a mil spec trigger in it before. So this is a huge improvement. Now, is it as good as the JP trigger in my thermal setup? I don't think so, but it's still a very good trigger. Like I said, I'm building an SPR, and if I don't get to liking the 3.5 pound, I may throw the 3.5 pound in the SPR build I'm going to do for y'all and put a 2.5 pounder in here. Be the same trigger, just 2.5. I like the flat bowl. It's got this little nub at the bottom. That way your finger placement is the same every time. Because I looked at Rise Armament and a few others, and for precision style, I want something there to, index off of, so I'm in the same spot every time. It's like Geisley's and stuff, they're straight bows. I didn't notice any of them having like a nub or a button at the bottom. These have it, a Trigger Tech has it, and trying to do a budget build. That's the only reason it probably ain't got a Trigger Tech in it, because I've had several Trigger Techs over the years, and they're awesome triggers, but they're 2-3 times the money of this CMC. But a lot of people really like these. Hadn't heard anything real bad about them. So that's what I went with, trying to keep it budget friendly for people. Scope up top, Athlon Aries BTR Gen 2. This has been on this gun for a while. The Gen 3, 2.5 by 15 by 50. I heard the Gen 3's got awesome glass for the money, considerably better than these. I can't verify that. Hadn't looked through one. This one's been fine for me, and I'm not running out and spending whatever. I'm sure they're around $800 mark for a little bit better glass. This one has served its purpose just fine. I think Athlon for the money. I have 4 or 5 Athlon scopes now. I'm really happy with them for the money. My SPR build, I almost went with their 2 to 12, but I got some discount codes and stuff for another newer scope on the market, budgetish scope I want to try. We'll see how it does. MKM machining 3D printed scope caps and MKM bubble level. If you're going to be shooting any kind of precision stuff more than, 300 yards, you really need you a bubble level, because a few degrees of cant on your rifle can throw you way out when you get out to distance. And that's what I wanted this. We'll get some video out where I coyote hunt. It's open fields for a long ways, so you might have to make a 500-600 yard shot at times. So said, moving on back, Magpul PRS stock. Got the secondary heater on. It's a little cold out there, y'all. Sorry about that. Trying to make it a little easier on my mini split. It's pretty cool out here and raining now. It's going to mess up the range day we was about to go do. It sounds like it's coming down pretty good now. But I had my heater running just to make my mini split not have worked so hard. Forgot about it. Anyway, Magpul PRS stock. Geisley Super 42 rifle length spring, and then a kind of a home concoction 6-ounce rifle length buffer. Factory buffers are a little over 5 ounces, and I bumped this one up to 6 just to help with recoil a little bit. 22 arc's got a little more pressure. So between the adjustable gas block and the heavier buffer tube, hopefully I can get this thing shooting real soft. And said, y'all, if you had a donor rifle and you wanted something a little faster, fancier, newer, whatever, 22 arc, great ballistics, 6 arc, great ballistics, a little more knockdown. If you already had everything, didn't want to change handguards, triggers, nothing like that, you can go get you a $150, $170 barrel and a $50 or $60 bolt head. Swap it out in your shop, garage in probably 30 minutes. Go out and test it out and have you a lot newer rifle without spending $1,000, $2,000, maybe $3,000. I know Rise Armaments are around $2,000. A Seekins DMR and 22 arcs around $2,000. Sure, JP Enterprises would throw you together a 22 arc. Hadn't looked, but that one's going to be pricey. And there's several others out there. There's a few affordable options out there. I think Bear Creek has some now. Never owned one of theirs. A lot of people like them for the money. I can't testify to that. But you could do your upgraded rifle, coyote rifle, range rifle, whatever, for pretty reasonable if you just shop around, get discount codes. You might have to sign up, like I said, for emails and get spam emails or whatever, but it might save you 10, 15% wait till the holidays. You know, that was kind of the point of my starting this channel. One was show that, you know, 95% of the general public don't have to have a Seekins or a Rise or a Geisley when it comes to duty rifles, or Daniel Defense, all them. That's kind of what I wanted to start this channel for, because I'm pretty hard on my guns in the sense that I'm liable to throw this thing in the back of the truck, coyote hunting, chasing coyotes down, throw it back there, forget about it. It's liable to fall out of the truck when I'm getting out and bounce off the ground, everything else. I'm not easy on my rifles, but I want them to hold up. And over the years of messing with them, I've just found ways and things that work and that you do have to have and you don't have to have for to have a good rifle. That's why that was kind of the intent of this channel to begin with, you know, and give y'all some motivation. That's what all my shorts usually are, or a good majority of them daily. Just motivate people to make a change in their life, whether it's with Jesus, their diet, with their training, whatever. You know, I'm still constantly working on my pistol training. I've gotten a whole lot better. Y'all seen some of my dry fire shorts from, you know, taping off your red dot. I found that a Manus X thing used. I've come a long ways. There's been people along the way commenting. I appreciate it. And that was kind of the origin of this channel, is what I wanted to do. More budget stuff that's going to hold up for the general public. Said not ex-military, not law enforcement. So I'm trying to, you know, just the general public, dumb old rednecks like me. And like I said, this one here, which deer season's about over, rifle season anyway. I'd take a 22 arc in a heartbeat deer hunting. This could be a multi-purpose. Definitely good for coyotes. Said I've killed a bunch of deer in my life with 223, 22 arcs. Going to do it just as good and a little bit better. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate everybody. We'll keep going. Like I said, hopefully that SPR build, I'll have that here in a few weeks. I got another not so budget friendly. It was something I really wanted when I got rid of my rock bouncer pistol. I'm about to do a review on. Very nice, to me, very nice 2011. But anyways, y'all, please go like, subscribe. God bless.